Hello, you're welcome to yet another edition of the Noble Icon. My name is YAKUBU Ahmed. Here we celebrate noble dates. The essence is to be able to give out something worthy of emulation to the generation next in our collective bid for a better society. In this edition, we have this man who is on a mission to create mortgage financing system with viable institutions that can affect and advance home ownership to the largest possible number of people. His name is Architect Ahmed Musa Dangiwa, the affable Chief Executive Officer of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Ahmed Dangiwa is inspirational, fascinating, and innovative architect with over 30 years experience in real estate. He is a very active community and grassroots development enthusiast. His zeal and willingness to serve has remained undying and unquestionable. Dangiwa excelled as mortgage finance practitioner, rising from property manager in the Sahel Mortgage Finance Limited through manager credit control to becoming manager mortgage banking division of the institution. Ahmed Dangiwa is a serious-minded technocrat who combines simplicity and progressive action with a passion for change. He's a public servant who is never tired of facing challenges in different capacities. Besides his expertise and experience as a top-level estate consultant, he came on board as someone who is already familiar with the mortgage banking industry. His contributions so far to the growth and development of Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria have been well thought of and strategic. He is taking a number of innovative approaches towards attaining social mass housing in Nigeria. Architect Ahmed Musa Dangiwa is a consummate and resilient architect with over 30 years of real estate, infrastructure development, banking and management experience spanning private and public practices, as well as in academia. Prior to his appointment as Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Architect Dangiwa held sway as the Managing Partner of AM Design Consults since 1996. An architectural and real estate development consultancy firm, and Jario International Nigeria Limited, a construction company where he supervised the delivery of several outstanding projects in diverse areas and sectors across the country. He also worked in a reputable architectural firm on graduation, Tried Associates, Kaduna, where he developed his professional career in designs and project management from pupil to principal to senior architect and associate partner. Architect Dangiwa excelled as a mortgage finance practitioner, rising through the ranks in Sahel Mortgage Finance Limited from a property manager to head of credit control to becoming the manager, mortgage banking division. In this capacity, he was involved in the design and delivery of wide variety of mortgage products and real estate projects, especially social mass housing. Mr. Dangiwa is a professional architect, a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Architects, FNIA, a fellow of the Institute of Corporate Executives of Nigeria, FICN, and an associate member of American Institute of Architects, AAIA. He is also a member of other professional bodies, such as a senior associate member of Risk Management Association of Nigeria, RIMAN, a fellow of both the Institute of Credit Administration, FICA, and Institute of Strategic Customer Service and Trade Management, ICSTM, an honorary fellow of Chartered Institute of Loan and Risk Management of Nigeria, CILRM, and an honorary senior member of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, CIBN. He holds an MSc, Architecture, and MBA, both from Ahmed University Zaria In addition to a bachelor's honors degree in architecture from the same university, he is an alumni of the prestigious Wharton University, Pennsylvania, and has attended numerous training courses, local and international, on housing finance, computer-aided designs, design and build workshops and project management, as well as several other professional and leadership training programs. For many good reasons. First, he combined an impressive track record of academic excellence and private sector experience as a housing industry practitioner and professional. Second, he had built an enviable track record as a successful practicing architect with over 30 years of wide-ranging experience and understands at both the theoretical and practical levels of the business of real estate as well as the social imperative upon which it rests. His career spanned both the private-public sectors. From 1996 until his appointment, he built 2 leading architectural and construction companies. As the driver of those companies, he acquired practical experience in designing and supervising the delivery of several outstanding housing and related projects in diverse areas and sectors across the country. Besides his expertise and experience as a top-level estate consultant, Dangiwa came on board as someone already familiar with the mortgage banking industry. Years down the line, an architect, Dangiwa, has not disappointed bookmakers. He has held his management team to champion a series of bold corporate reforms. Agrest pursued long-standing programs that are designed to unlock the potential of the bank for impact and brought a private sector management edge to bear on the operations of the bank. Consider the accelerated stakeholder rally to bolster the financial capacity of the bank. The Dangiwa-led management of the Fmbn successfully lobbied critical players in the industry and the National Assembly to pass the reviewed Fmbn and NHF Establishment Acts. As the lead man at the Fmbn in the past years, Architect Dangiwa has demonstrated a passionate commitment to putting the Nigerian worker first. From the horse's mouth, I believe that in executing the mandate of the Fmbn to deliver affordable housing, we must improve access to cheap housing finance and encourage developers to build houses that workers can afford. He remarked recently, from designs to finish, the uppermost consideration must be the financial capacity of workers. Many previous housing programs have failed in the past because they were not built based on a clear understanding of the financial dynamic of the Nigerian worker in mind. A good reflection of his worker-centric mindset that Dangiwa has brought to bear on the operation of the bank include the reduction in the equity requirement for housing loans. Instead of 5% and 20% equity requirement, workers now pay zero equity for loans below 5 million and only 10% for loans from 5 million naira to 50 million naira. He has also led the bank to introduce the rent-to-own home ownership scheme. The scheme allows a beneficiary to move into Fmbn-owned housing property as a tenant and pay to own the property in monthly or annual installments over 30 years at an interest rate of just 9%. Another notable stride of the Fmbn under architect Dangiwa's leadership is the launch last year of Fmbn digital platforms. The digital platforms have ushered in a new era of transparency and accountability in the operations of the National Housing Fund, NHF, by empowering contributors with real-time access to information on their NHF accounts. Overall, the new direction of change at the Fmbn inspires hope for expansion of access to affordable housing for a greater number of Nigerians. To sustain the tempo of reform, government and stakeholders should rally around the current management and provide needed support in its plans to recapitalize the bank and review the NHF and FMB Act.
Thank you for having us. I hope you enjoyed what we brought to you in this edition of The Noble Icon. Keep a date with us. We are going to bring yet another personality with noble dates. My name is YAKUBU Mohammed. Bye-bye.